get a check on the global space now. We have Ini John McQuarrie with the details. Great to have you. Ini, happy new week. And I see it's all about central bankers, mostly this week, and data.
Yeah,
I believe.
It's going to be a very busy week, important one. Of course, I think the heavyweights are on Wednesday, midweek, when we're talking about from the US, the Fed, from EU, Christine Lagarde is expected to give a speech, which is supposed to, get a lot of sentiments.
And don't forget our just got backs that are coming into Nigeria, and they're going to cause traffic for us. Don't forget that.
Okay, that's one of the major data that we'll focus on. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Global News segment of Business Morning. I'm Ini John McQuarrie, and we start with expectations for the week. Some of them we've already mentioned, but starting from Monday, we're expecting Switzerland consumer confidence data. That's supposed to come today, Monday, and then the United States consumer inflation also. So we have the Switzerland consumer confidence and then United States consumer inflation expectation. That's expected today. For Tuesday, in Germany, the balance of trade will be shared. And then also in the United States, there'll be a 10-year note auction that will be shared. And Wednesday, is the big day. We have the Federal Reserve policy announcement. Of course, we know that's going to guide market sentiment, oil, gold, everything. So that's a big one. And also the European Union ECB President, Christine Lagarde, will give a speech, they say, before the blackout in the EU. So that's very important. Also on Wednesday, in Italy industrial production month-on-month data will be shared, and China inflation and trade data. So you see, if you have the United States, you have the EU, and then you have China, Wednesday is really going to be a busy day, a day to look out for. And then on Thursday, we have the Australia unemployment rate that will be shared on Thursday, as well as the United States core PPI, and that's the producers pricing index year on year. That's it. And then on Friday, Spain inflation rates, final one for the year on year. That's what will be shared on Friday. So it's going to be a very busy week. Sentiments will, of course, be guiding or moving towards the data that will be shared on these different days, especially on Wednesday. Even from today, we're going to start hearing, getting tips on how it might be. 25 basis points cut, I think that's the expectation for the United States. And we'll be hearing how that'll be moving oil and every other commodity. Now, away from the expectations for the week, a Russian liquefied natural gas export facility delivered its first shipment to China since being sanctioned by the U.S. in January, the latest sign of increased energy cooperation between Beijing and Moscow. I wonder what the United States will say about this. The Valeria vessel, which loaded a shipment from Gazprom PJS Portsville facility of the Baltic Sea in October, arrived at the Beihai Import Terminal in southern China today, according to ship data. Both Valeria and Portsville were sanctioned by Joe Biden's administration to thwart Russia's plans to boost LNG. And also, China will keep expanding domestic demand and support the broader economy with more proactive policies in 2026. This is a top decision-making body of the ruling Communist Party in the country cited this, saying that the remarks about a more proactive fiscal policy and appropriately loose monetary policy, that is what we'll be seeing from now on in China.